Yo,
What's happening?
dispatch calling this nigga. He ain't got to work yesterday. This dude at work on his phone and shit. But this is what everybody do though, right?
Yeah, everybody be doing that shit. That's some dumbass shit, bro. I don't understand why these niggas trying to send me home. Like, what?
So you just be doing what everybody do now. Oh shit. Who's that?
My dupes.
Oh, moms.
I'll call later.
You're a celebrity, bro.
For real.
Everybody calling you today. Job, mom, who next? Fucking taxes?
I don't know, man.
Who calling
Maybe
next?
one of them niggas bitches.
I don't know.
But yeah, man. Hey, you heard about that? Damn. Alright, we starting this motherfucker off with a Sockatimely good job and a brought to you by Lena's.
Sponsor
Lena's.
the episode.
Great
There's
shit.
nothing sponsor my stomach. He sponsored me a chicken wing. Like, he sponsored me a chicken wing. Like, I'm happy to be eating a chicken wing. Like, I ain't ate shit today. Like, the way I work at my job now, like, lunch for me is at 10 a.m. I mean, I go to work at 5 in the morning, so it's like...
You gotta be eating bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Nah, I don't even eat
Basically.
eggs. I have a weird thing about eggs right now.
What you mean?
It's like, I don't know what it is, man. When I went for my interview at the job, bro, like, the eggs was just looking vile, bro. I'll be dead ass. Or they wasn't looking vile, but like the whole shop just smelled like eggs. Maybe because it was my first time in there.
Yeah.
Bill smelled real eggy, real disgusting. And that shit permeated my nose. And I'm a weird type of like specific dude. Like if some shit hit my nose, like it's gonna be a problem for a second type shit.
If it hits your nose.
And that motherfucker was a problem. So like I eat eggs at the crib, right?
Yeah, because
So
they don't smell like eggs.
But I only eat my shit over easy. I think it's just because I like, if
You
I'm
don't eat
eating
scrambled
eggs, I
eggs?
have to cook it myself.
You don't eat scrambled eggs?
I got a weird history, bro. Basically, like, every time I seen somebody make scrambled eggs, it goes back to, I don't know if you ever met my friend Samuel Weller.
Yep, that's my homie.
If you remember that wild motherfucker, bro.
My
It goes
homie.
back to like we was little kids. I was at his mom's house and she was making scrambled eggs. Like, you know how you do it in the bowl, right? So you can get everything mixed up. That shit just looks so disgusting to me. Seeing all the shit in the bowl and then looking at it clump up and shit. I couldn't
Yeah,
do it.
but-
And then like they say you're supposed to have them fluffy, so she made them literally what people would distinguish as perfect. But I find it to be disgusting. And then your shit not gonna turn off if we just record like this. The video not. It's for sure.
shouldn't.
It's not.
Oh, you know. Oh, actually, because FaceTime. Is this shit was playing? That's a
Yeah. But I don't know. It's the structure of the shit. It's what people would define as perfect, but I think the shit looks disgusting. And like I don't know, man. It's the taste of eggs, the texture of eggs. Like I fight with eggs. Like I ate eggs yesterday, but it gotta be over easy. Like, and I gotta be the one that cooked it. Like I don't know. It just seems sus. And it was a moment on Christian camp, or it wasn't Christian camp. It was houseboat. We was on houseboat. Motherfuckers was making eggs. I was making eggs. Sorry, bro. I farted. I've been having some smelly ass farts lately. Some shitty ass, disgusting.
bro?
I don't know, but I ain't been shitting like that. I don't mean to be
Oh,
graphic.
God.
I don't mean to be.
God, same.
I don't mean to be graphic,
God,
but
same.
like sometimes I'll be at work and I'll be having to go to the bathroom like 3 times, and then they asking me by the 3rd time, like, yo, where's you at? Like, I'm like, it's the same shit. It just came out in 3. It just came out in 3 parts. It came out like you cut it with a knife, like you segmented the shit, like you was measuring it off. Like, nah,
And each one felt the same too.
hurt. Each one hurt more, and less came out. Each one hurt more, and less came out. That's not cool. I ain't been writing that department.
You said you been right.
I said I had not been writing that department. Like, I finally, I ain't gonna lie, I felt the most accomplished ever at work today. I finally had a 2-parter instead of a fucking instead of a six movie sequel trilogy. When it comes to the shit, and like just in one and out the next one. So
Yeah.
it was It was a monumental day for me, bro.
That's
in that regard.
No, that's great. That sounds great. I still haven't moved today. But yeah, I haven't moved my vows today at all. But hey, you've been working out?
Yeah. Really only like calisthenics and shit. Really, like I just be busting it out, hitting them on the floor. I be doing fist push-ups. I really only be hitting the fist push-ups. Like, look at my knuckles is all fucked up.
Yeah, I see them. They
like,
getting blisters.
Yeah, a little blistery. Yeah, but like,
a little blistery.
I got introduced to this shit like sophomore year of high school. Like, our assistant basketball coach, Mr. Harris, he came on some Mark shit. Like, he was always trying to do some shit to make us like feel more pain. Like, I guess because that's how it is in ball. Like, you gotta run more, jump harder. You know what I mean? Be faster and shit. Like, go through the pain or whatever. But he was always like trying to get us into some other shit, and like we already ran like 6 suicides, but he's like, let me see y'all do like 10, 15 knuckle push-ups. At the time, bro, mind you, like I couldn't do one of anything other than a sit-up. I couldn't do like 5 real push-ups in a row.
Yeah.
So when I was doing the fist push-ups, I kept falling on the ground and getting embarrassed, like in front of all my teammates, and like. It hadn't stuck with me in that moment, like in that present moment for years, because it was like, fuck practice, fuck Harris. Yeah. But then, like I kind of thought about it, and I kind of reflected on that like a few months ago, and I was like, I was kind of embarrassed by that moment. And it's like, and I'm kind of like...
It wasn't really like, fuck them, because, you know, you don't like them. It was just like...
It was just like, damn, practice hard as fuck, and I'm weak as shit. Like... Yeah. You know what I mean?
I've been feeling that sometimes, bro.
It's just being mad at it and putting it to the side rather than addressing it and actually getting stronger in that moment. Like, and I regret, like, because had I had the same mentality I had now, had I seen myself falling on the floor in front of everybody and shit, I probably would have hit more push-ups like I do now and probably like gotten in shape then. But I was like, fuck it, like I gotta be able to do it now. And like I was just like, I started off real small, bro, like intentionally very small. Like I was only trying to do like, bro, I really watched Taxi Driver. You ever seen Taxi Driver? You seen Taxi Driver? With De Niro.
Oh no.
You should watch Taxi Driver with De Niro. It's I guess he like become a serial killer or some shit. He become like a serial killer or some shit. But like it started out cool. It's like a romance or something. But like it's justified. It's a hard ass movie. But unrelated in the movie, the motherfucker was like, I'm gonna hit 50 push-ups a day. And I was like, okay, if he could do, and he ended up getting pretty swole in the movie. Obviously it's a movie, but I'm like, all right, he got pretty buff. But I'm like, all right, 50 push-ups a day is pretty fucking easy. So. Yeah, I'm definitely like a little stronger. Like if I took my shirt off, like, you know what I mean?
How long
like,
you been doing that?
A few months.
Okay.
So like I'm up to like probably like sets of 25 on my fists. Like so, dude, which is pretty. I don't know. It took a while to get up there, like, cause really like at the beginning, like you're strong enough to do it, but your hands are not strong enough to do it, and your wrists aren't strong enough to do it. And you unlock a whole new muscle when you do them on your fist, because like when you do push-ups on your wrist, it shuts off this whole like forearm activation really. And I can't even do my wrist like that anymore. It hurts. For me to do push-ups in that form, it hurts. But like when I do like this, like it's straightened out, so you get the whole
arm.
You know what I mean? And you push up.
Muscle right here.
Yeah, man. And like I guess like when you do it on harder ground. Like the reason why, you know, like you pushing up for it's the same force as if you was like punching a tree. Yeah. So I feel like I'm knocking out 2 birds in 1 stone. So I was like, I'm getting stronger, but at the same time, like if I was really to get tried, like I really could put one in someone.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Like I really could put one on somebody. I think I could, cause I just be looking around. I don't know who I was riding with the other day. The other day I was riding with somebody. It might have been my homie Jacob. And we was like in San Leandro or something. It was Jacob. I don't know if you know him, but we was just riding around San Leandro about to go get some weed. And you know the corner, the intersection where there's Wendy's on one side, Bart on the other side.
Yep.
gas station to the left.
Yep.
We in the left lane. The second. You know how it's like 4 lanes.
Which way
Left
you coming
lane, right, left lane, and then straight lanes. We're going down the street towards like Costco, towards Costco, towards Bar.
Costco?
But we're turning left. But anyways, we're in that right left lane, and then the left lane pulls up some Mexican dude, and like he literally pulls up to me and like makes a face at me in the car, like, and like I'm like, and I make a face at him. I'm like, yo, fuck you. I roll in the window. I'm like, yo, fuck you, like, cause I just be on some wild shit. Like I literally just like I don't know, like I think since I had the drop top. It made me feel more, it made me feel more ingrained in the world. I wasn't even driving my drop at the time. I was driving the rental. But just when you got the drop down, anybody could hear your conversation, and you could hear everybody's conversation. So I just started getting in the habit of like yelling at people.
Yeah.
Like if I seen somebody do some cool shit, but yo, like if I seen like some kids on a bike, I'd be like, do a fucking trick. You know what I mean? So like a dude pulled up next to me, and he was like making faces. I'm like, yo, fuck you. And then like my homie was like, yo, like, and this is naive in me. I definitely got a lot of naiveness, but he was like, yo, like, bro easily could have pulled it. You know what I mean? Some people got short temper. Bro easily could have pulled a gun on you and shot you right there. And I've been dealing with a lot of short temperedness. That's why I feel like I got more like calmness. Like it all started where it felt like for a week, probably about a month ago when I first started my job, going to work at 4 a.m, or no, when I was just finishing Target. Going home, having to drive to my girlfriend's house in Alamo at like 9-10 p.m. You know what I mean? People in a rush to get home.
Alamo?
Yeah, like through the tunnel. She moved to Alamo from Oakland, like her mom, like family shit. They ended up getting a new spot in Alamo. It's hella tight. They got a tight ass spot with a pool.
So you be staying out there sometimes?
Yeah, of course. You know, you do your day shit, you do days there. And
that's why he was like, okay.
Because I just hit you on some shit like I'm in Alamo, and you was like,
you was on some shit. Was like, you was like, oh yeah.
I was like, I'm in Alamo, don't hit me.
He was like, don't hit me right. He's like, I can't come through right now, bro. I'm at a girl crib. I'm like, nigga, that's around the corner. What are you talking about? But nah, okay, that makes sense.
When I'm in there, really, I'm just posted, bro. Like,
yeah, bro, I would be on the same shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be on the same shit. If I had a girl live in Alamo, bro, yeah, I'd be.
And I respect her for this, but she type like she don't like me rolling through too late. If I could, like, I would, like, link with y'all, whatever. No.
She Christian?
No, not at all. But I would just like respectful, you know what I mean? Like I would link with y'all till like 10, 11 p.m. or whatever. Yeah. Then roll up to the crib and hang out with her. But she like, well,
I'm sleeping.
Like I'm damn near tired. Like what the fuck? Like you go to bed at 10 p.m. anyways. Like what you doing out this late trying to make multiple plans? Trying to be up at my crib late. So I'm like, I fuck with that.
He's
so that's what I'm like it's like.
So how do you feel about platonic hours?
What do you mean platonic hours?
Like my thing, I don't know. It's different, I guess, because I'm single. So like, people can only call me to a certain hour. They can only call me till 12 o'clock.
Everybody PM? Like midnight?
Yeah. That's they can only call me till 12 o'clock p.m. They can only call me at 12 o'clock at noon. From noon
to midnight, people can call you.
Yeah, on some platonic shit. If it's business, you can start calling me at 8 o'clock. Simple as that. But if it's business, also ends at 8 o'clock. So, but everybody has a 12-hour, window. If it's platonic and you want to see me, only to 10.
Oh shit! I'm too old to do that shit. I remember I used to be in high school, like, asking my mom, like, you'd be like, yo, you trying to hang out and smoke? It'd be like 11:30 at night. And, like, I'd be like, Mom, can I go? And she'd be like, it's hella late. Why you trying to do that? I'm like, no, it ain't that late. And then forced it to be up till 2 a.m. I can't do that no more. Yeah. So I understand you. Yeah. So, like, you asked me about my hours. I'm sorry, I just farted, but I'm telling you, I've been letting them rip. Like, it's not safer on me these days, bro. I've been letting shit rip. Like, I'm a nasty. I'm a
Nigga, I got a
nasty
superhero
motherfucker, bro.
Nigga.
But
Nigga nasty.
I tend to only really be conversing on the phone with people, like on some friendly shit. Like if so let's go hours, but let's break it down into more scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I wish more people called me like during idle hours, but usually I be do more calling than people do calling me. I think just because I've already set the precedent where like I might not talk to you for a month or two, or I might not talk to you for like 2 months, 3 months, or on the phone. I might text you, send some links, send some words, some book quotes or whatever the fuck. But I might not talk to you on the phone for a few months. So maybe I think people think with me, like maybe I don't need to call this motherfucker all the time. Like, man, fuck him. He ain't gonna call me anyways. But like mostly I call people like when I'm in a car driving somewhere. You know what I mean? Like when you're driving back from work. Like I got a good 30 minutes to talk to somebody I've been thinking about talking to. And then like I really got like 2 phone calls for the day, and I'm kind of called out. Like I'm kind of like, damn, I'm kind of pooped out. Like, so and I can't, and I like being in the car with it because it's like at a certain time, like, you know, like sometimes you want to be getting off the phone, like, and you don't want it to be like, no, though, like I'm tired of talking to you, bro. But like sometimes like conversations reach a certain point, like, or not certain point, but like for instance, like we're close friends, right? And we probably could talk all night, but I'm gonna go home after this podcast because I gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? I got bed early in the morning. So it's a natural ending to the shit. But like when you on the phone with somebody, you just talking, like it'll be blah 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 blah, and then like maybe in your head, like you're thinking, oh, I gotta do something, or somebody is, or not even I gotta do something, but somebody could be like trying to talk to you in your own house, and it's like now things are pulling at me. But I'm on the phone with this person, and now they're still talking to me, but you can't really got the situation.
Because you're stuck on the phone.
Yeah. But that's kind of I feel like that's kind of selfish in my head, bro. Like,
I don't think it's selfish. I think that's real.
I wish people called me more. I wish I got too many friends. I wish people was reaching out. Like,
yeah, facts. Why don't you niggas like reach out to niggas? Like, make sure a nigga feeling okay one day. Like, I feel like niggas' days would be so much better if they saw that they got a call. They didn't even have to talk to the nigga. It'd just be just that they called. You know what I mean?
Nah, of course. But I think as long as you think about it, it's gonna happen. I was thinking about my homie Kevin the other day, and then my homie Kevin ended up calling me the next day. Or I ended up thinking about him. He ended up thinking about me, and then. Like, I don't know. We ended up just connecting later that week. It was literally some random shit. The same day I was going to call him, 30 minutes later, he called me 30 minutes before.
That's crazy.
Just because, I don't know, maybe like, I think black people got that wavelength. Or people just got that wavelength. I think human beings just have a wavelength.
The only other person I've ever had, like I could say a true wavelength with was Joey and my ex. That's it.
So Joey, your girlfriend? I'm fucking with you, bro. I got connections with everybody, man. Now, what type? But do you think the connection between you and your ex was the same as the one with you and Joey?
Hell no.
How would you describe it? Not like you fucking him, but like if you could describe, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
some shit is unexplainable.
No, I can explain this. Me and my ex have a thing where we want to be together, but at the same time it's not gonna work, and it probably never will, just because we want each other in 2 separate ways.
What do you mean by that? 2 separate ways?
I know that I'm not even finna speak on that. Let's just say one person.
Let me say what confused. You feel comfortable saying.
One person feels that it would be best to have a relationship in this means, and
what do that means though? Like, just speak on it. Like, if that's not your girl, like, does she be tuned in? Like, does she be sending links out?
She do.
Alright, so if she tunes in and sees it and is like,
and I'm not.
Let me send the link out.
I know she loves me. You know what I'm saying?
We'll say, well, fuck it. If she sees it and she's offended, she'll send a link out to all her friends. Now you all get to click. I mean, shit. You might as well just say what it is. But I mean, unless you haven't already had that conversation with her, then I wouldn't want you to expound on some shit that you don't feel comfortable talking about.
She feels like
I just want to explore this.
She feels like we'd be better off as friends.
And like, how'd y'all come to this conclusion? You think?
Well, because she doesn't seem to. I don't think that's what it is though. That's what she's saying. My thing is, this is my thing. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even think I told her. I told her that she is not honest with herself. But there's a few things.
Honest with herself about what?
And this is the reason why I said.
You think I can get a waterfall?
Damn, I forgot the waters, didn't I?
Yeah.
Fuck. We'll pause this.
Fuck, let me pause that shit. Don't forget where you at. Yo, I was at work today, bro, and this is what I do, like, when a customer comes into my job and is really, like, on some shit. I'm going to be like, I'm just gonna let you sit there and look at your bagels. I'm gonna put your bagels. I'm gonna put them at the table, and I'm gonna type. I'm gonna turn the bag so that you can see everything in it. And I'm gonna ring everybody else up in the line, and you're gonna stand there and watch me do it. And also, oh my God. Oh, and also. I be just be making eye contact. I be staring at niggas. So you were saying, bro?
Alright, so basically,
cause I never stopped recording. I just kind of like talked into the mic for a second. Like, fuck it. I'm not gonna cut it. I don't give a fuck.
Wait. Take one off. Alright, basically, I was saying that she doesn't. I don't think that she values me the same way that I value her. And because of that, it's not gonna work. Number two, I showed.
But like, in what ways do you think? In what ways do you think you value her that she don't value you?
Well,
I find it best to break it all down so we can really like
dissect it.
So I can see where you coming at it from. You know what I mean? Because you introduce a topic, but there's so much shit behind the topic that I don't know.
It is. I think one thing is like I went down to Santa Barbara twice.
Okay.
And she didn't come up here.
Does she have a car?
She didn't though.
She don't have a car?
She didn't have a car.
Oh, okay.
So
you can't be mad at that.
Yeah, I can't. But I can say that a lot of the nonsense that I didn't see as nonsense.
Like what?
I'm just gonna say this. I feel that she was very temperamental about little shit.
Like emotional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About little shit, and that little shit kind of, since there wasn't much for her to be mad at, because I'm a pretty easy person to get along, as everybody knows. No cocky shit, but she kind of just let that shit fester.
So like things like, so argument that would happen, say at the mall, like you at the mall and you guys are getting Kung Pao chicken, and she want General's chicken, and you insist on Kung Pao chicken. Yeah. And 2 weeks later, she's like, motherfucker, I wanted General's fucking chicken. I'm not sucking your dick tonight. I'm not doing that shit. And like, and you like, man, like, well, I gotta go to bed early type shit. And like, it's not even, and it's not even as funny as I'm making it sound. It's more probably like you nudge her, you guys are cuddling in bed, and she turns around the other way. But in your head, that's what.
Let me tell you one story.
Like, I know this.
Let me tell you one story. Let me tell you one story. I think this might be the reason why we ended up breaking up, because this might have been the snowball effect. One night, I got mad at her. I don't remember why. I can't because I was drunk. But I think I was drunk.
To the neck, or what was you doing that night? You was just you was with somebody, or
It was
just
with her.
like?
It was with her. It was me and
Oh
her.
yeah, I was
And
sure.
so, I think we ended up fighting about something. No, we never fought, but I was mad at her about something.
You could call a verbal altercation a fight.
Nah, we never fought. We never fought.
Like verbally, like you
Yeah.
mean by that, or I thought you.
No. We never had a fist fight. I'd never put my hands on a woman.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, like you can call a verbal altercation a fist fight. Is what I mean.
But I mean, like, no, we didn't.
Y'all
we
never
didn't.
have once had a verbal altercation.
Never yelled at each other ever. But actually, I take it back. I did yell at her once.
Over what?
It was when it was. I yelled one word, stopped myself, and was like, you know what?
Bitch!
The fuck am I doing?
Bitch!
Bro, when I tell you, the pimp in me came back so smooth, nigga. Like, I literally was about to, like, get upset and get hella angry. And I just said, I don't remember what I said. But I said, like, two or three words. I was like, I said, like, fuck you mean? And I yelled it, like, hella loud, like, fuck you mean? And then I was like, you know what? It's all good.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was.
So you were saying
Reason why though was just because like I felt like, why am I doing that? Like why am I fighting for this shit? I'm a fucking.
But like, what was y'all fighting about though? Like, I'm wondering, like,
fighting over her not being honest with herself about how she really felt about me and what she wanted to do.
But what was she telling you, and like, what was she showing you?
Well, she was showing me the same thing. I don't want to.
But I'm just wondering, like, how is she showing it? Like,
How is she showing? She was showing it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell that shit because I got respect for her still.
I mean, if we uploading the video and you saying that she was doing something, like, is that not enough? Like, you think she's not gonna be mad? She ain't gonna be mad at that. Like,
No,
but if you say it, then it's taking it too far.
I'm discussing the bounds of which our breakup was. If I say what was going on during, and was discussing things.
Then there's concrete points in the video that she can play back in front of your face and be like,
so
"Well, you said this.
Yeah,
now you're saying this."
Yeah, I don't want to say what we were doing behind.
Yeah, it's better not to like keep the facts. If you could create a fake story, but with something so similar, like using fake characters, like to describe like how she was like going against what she was telling you she was in it for.
Hypothetically, the reason why we broke up was because I got mad.
You don't have to say you can say Jimmy and Sarah.
Turn my back to her and slept.
She got mad about that?
Never even talked. She talked to me about it. I apologize because I didn't even realize I did this. But I think it festered in her head.
What do you mean? Like, and then what was the conversation after that? Like, it was just like...
She just wasn't honest with herself.
About what,
I still don't think that she's honest with herself. Because I don't think that I'm not even finna do that. But I'm just finna say, I don't think she's being honest with herself. I still don't think that she's being honest with herself.
Like, about the way she's moving or the way she feels about you?
About the way she feels about...
Y'all, or us? Yeah. The relationship?
Yeah, the relationship. I don't think she's being honest. But it's...
So she projects to you like she's in it. Like, that's your girl, but, like, you don't... And, like, you...
But she knows she don't mean it. But I don't. I didn't know. So now that I do, I'm not finna sit here and wait.
Wait for her to come back? Yeah. I mean, I think, like... I don't know. Like, I feel like we dropped the video. We might want to drop this shit.
We're gonna drop this one.
You see this shit. If you're thinking about any type of reconciliation over the summer or some shit, like
I would love her to see. I would love her. I would love for her to see this. And she knows what's good. We friends now.
Friends.
We're friends now. You know what I'm saying? She made that decision.
I heard girls just make friends at the end of a relationship so they could just easily slip away over time. You know, like friends do.
Nah, not this time. But nah. I mean, and if she did, then I mean, shit, man. I had to do a lot of life searching. You know what I'm saying? You can't. One thing I will say to all the young niggas who be listening: never be scared to lose somebody.
That's fair.
When you're scared to lose somebody, you're not in love with yourself completely.
I don't think I even really love myself. I just love being alive. I think I love being alive more than I love myself. Because the love comes to you. The love comes out of you. Like.
But the question is if you love yourself. I mean, if you love being alive more than you are afraid of dying.
Yeah. I'm not really afraid to die. I think it's just actually I won't lie. Like it was a few altercations in which like it was weapons around me, in which I felt like I could have died.
Yeah.
Or not could have died, but obviously felt threatened. Like I don't know if I told this story on the podcast, but you obviously know this story. Me and Simon was at a party for his birthday like last year, probably like 2 years ago. Who knows? But everything is just I don't know. I don't even believe in time. I think every day is Lunds Day. I call it Lunds Day because every day is the same day. Lunds Day isn't a real day. Lunds Day is not a real day. It's not from nothing. I just created it 5 seconds ago. Because I don't subscribe to the belief that anything's a real day. Because if you subscribe to that 7-day system, then you wait for the weekend. Then you wait for your time off. But really, you should be pouncing on shit every day. After you get off work, you got 6 hours to play. You can go on a walk with your dog or something. But like,
that's real shit, man.
What was I getting at? I ain't mean to be preachy. That shit comes kind of gay.
No, straight.
What was I getting at, bro?
No pun intended.
What was I getting to?
You were saying Simon.
Yeah, but me and Simon was at this party, and everybody was there. It was like me and him pulled up in my car, and I put my top down, and we were. I think it might have been mad. It wasn't hell of us in the car, but we was type like we wasn't even tipsy, bro. I think he still smoked weed. I think we were just hitting the pen or whatever, smoking a blunt or whatever.
Oh, I do know the story. Okay.
Yeah, and then we went to the party or whatever, and then at the party in fucking Union City, like some Latina bitches started fighting, and then the girls was fighting, and excuse my language, the girls was fighting, and then emotional men trying to come in and fight the other dude for the girls fighting, but the girls was fighting, just let the girls fight. If the girl lost the fight, let the girl lose the fight.
Exactly. But Take your phone out and record like a nigga would.
But the thing is, at the party, people wasn't recording because people didn't know it was a fight. We was just standing in the back because we was so late to the party. It was the ratio was fucked up, and we wasn't trying to get into the middle or some shit that was going on. Obviously, like at the time, like I'm in a relationship. I'm just fucking chilling. I'm not on no shit. Yeah. I'm just sitting there in the back, just peeping shit. Like that's why we all in the back, and they all in the middle. And we was trying to find Moravia or something. That's why we was walking all around the party. Mo was at the party. We was trying to find Mo. She was there. And yeah, we was just in the back, and we just literally seen it pop off. And then after it popped off, it was already a thing because like they was already making threats or whatever. And everybody goes out to the street. And we all end up going back to the car, and people end up like, everybody fighting. The fight break out again. This time it's like the females again. Like I think girl that lost a fight was trying to get her get back or whatever. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? Too much pride on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after that, like I'm walking back to the car. I'm thinking it's over. The dude and his girl, the dude that damn near had lost the fight, his girl damn near had lost the fight is in front of us.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's hella other people doing it, but then I was on some shit too where people was damn near just taunting his ass like
you niggas are crazy.
I wasn't the ringleader of the shit. I just hear people clowning and I'm a clown. At the time, I was more into clowning than anything else. People was like, what happened to your girl? What happened to your bitch? Whatever. And then I think I was saying some shit like why you stepping in fighting her battles? Like, you emotional or whatever. He didn't even...
That nigga did not think.
At the time, he didn't know who it was. He was just walking and whatever. It was literally like 20, 30 people on this shit. Like, trolling. Straight trolling. And he turned around, flashed the shit at me and Simon, because we the ones that's first behind him. And he like, I don't even remember what bro said, but then he ended up just like flashing shit at me. I froze. I didn't freeze. We just kept walking. I said, this what happened. Now that I'm remembering it. Yeah. He flashed the gun, and I'm like, bro, I don't want no fucking problem. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I stopped to say that, because we're saying that makes me sound like a bitch. I don't want no fucking problem. But shit, I don't want no fucking problem with no gun. And I just ended up walking away. But I definitely...
Hey, you walked away to find another
So I definitely think I have like a fear of death. I have a fear of death.
Okay.
But I don't fear death. So say, for example, if I'm in a nice-ass fit and I save up 2-3 checks to get a new pair of Margiela replica sneakers, and I'm at the function with my sneakers, you invite me to your fucking birthday function, and we're at the club, I finally turned 21, I'm buying drinks, it's a party, and...
Are you 21 now?
Nah, I turned 21 next month.
Yeah.
And I gotta go outside and barf because it's so lit. Mike said another round on me. I gotta go step out and barf right quick. Now I go into the alley. Some dude, or he don't even got the strap. I don't want to say he got the strap because then I might actually give my shit up. Yeah. But say he trying to just jump me like, yo, give me your Margellas right now. Yeah. I'm not afraid to die behind that shit. Cause like being a poor person. Yeah. Like, I only make $1,200 every 2 weeks. Yeah. Now that I work a 40-hour week, like a slave human being.
Yeah.
I make $1,200 every 2 weeks. So if I save up and spend $800 on them sneakers, bro, like, you best believe I'm gonna fight for them shits. I got natural gifts. I'm 6'3". I might not, you know what I'm saying? I got decent hands. I'm not the fastest, but I got a little bit of training, a little bit of skill behind me, and I definitely got a little bit more heart. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's all about the heart and
so
shit.
I think that could be my downfall, but I think I got a healthy awareness of dying. The only thing that'll make me stop is a gun, maybe. I've been fucking with Huey News. I've been fucking with Huey too much. I don't even think a gun. Now that I think about it, I don't think a gun would do it at this point, unless it was like a. I don't think a gun would. I don't think I'm ready for prison. Prison. I'm not ready for prison. Prison.
Okay.
Cause I've already like.
Is it because of booty warrior?
I already went up from poor circumstances at work. Like at Target, they was really like into demeaning my feelings.
Oh my goodness.
Really into making me feel useless.
Fuck you, Target, and all of your employees are the best employees in the world.
So. I already know how to move about a conspiracy.
Yeah.
I already know how to survive within the conspiracy.
Yeah.
So if I can survive within the most deeply rooted conspiracy, in which everybody is trying to fight off the back of somebody else, in order to get a $2 pay raise, when you in that muck of shit, I felt like I could come out of that and go into anything. But when I was reading Newton Revolutionary Suicide. That motherfucker was only in prison for 3 years, and that was half the book. So, okay, like, it's a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just too much time going past, just too much shit not changing, too much masculinity, too much gayness, too much everything going on in there, too much drug dealing, too much plotting, you know what I mean?
Because if we're going to be honest.
For me, I don't think I could survive the never endless plotting.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, shit. We gonna be honest.
We'll break
jail is damn near the center of masculinity.
Yeah, maybe not. What? How?
It's the center of masculinity.
How so?
Gay tops are damn near the most masculine beings to ever exist. There's nothing more masculine
than riding another man's cock.
No,
that's what a top is, ain't it?
No, that's the other one. That's the bottom.
How do you say that? There's nothing more masculine than fucking another man. That's gay, ain't it?
It is.
How's that
Ultimate masculinity is gay.
How?
Because you're able to conquer another man's masculinity.
But you're not really conquering it though. Technically, I think he's conquering you because he's making you feel like you're being conquered.
Fucking somebody is a very symbolic meaning to the relationship that you have with somebody. When you fuck your bitch, you're my bad. When you fuck your woman is submitting to you, or she's trying to dominate you. They say that in the way of the superior man, that sex is the polaric mirror. So like your relationship, however your relationship is going, it's conducive of how your sexual life is going. So if she's like riding you and being dominatrix and shit, then you're not happy with that shit, you're probably not happy in a relationship, to be honest. If you're dominatrix, probably don't hit my phone.
You don't think you could fuck with the dominatrix? You don't think you can get whipped and slapped?
No.
You ain't never been bit?
Been bit.
I mean, obviously
I like
bit.
A bite.
You ever been
I like a bite.
Pinched?
I've been pinched. That shit doesn't. Nah, I don't like that shit.
Could you do a girl dripping ice down your butt crack? You a kinky motherfucker. You have to think about it. You have to think about that shit, motherfucker. Nah, I'm on the same.
You feel me?
I'm a funny motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie. My sexual limitations don't damn near exist. I just am not fucking another man and not doing.
I still don't get where you say.
You know what I'm saying?
Gayness is the peak of masculinity because then I'll ask you what's your definition of being masculine? Just being a man? Like
no, my definition of masculinity is staying driven to your purpose.
Being gay isn't being driven to your purpose though.
Wait, let me finish it. It's being driven to your purpose. It's being structured about your life, and it's.
So you think gay people are structured because they like the same thing?
It's about the butch. It's about the butchness.
What do you mean butch? I thought that's what they call lesbians.
Lesbians are masculine.
But I don't get what you mean like butch. What is butch? I never heard the definition of that word.
Butch is like rigid.
Gay dudes aren't rigid.
I'm saying the tops are. Though.
I work with a gay dude right now. He's kind of fat.
Is he top?
No, he's kind of fat.
Then he's.
I mean, I feel like he could snap at somebody. I don't.
No. It's not about that. It's not.
I'm
about
not
that.
asking a gay dude how he's fucking. And I'm at.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, but like you can tell though. You can tell, based off the way the niggas be standing.
I don't know, man. I saw some pretty. I was hearing. I mean, I didn't see anything, but I was hearing some pretty wild things when I used to be at college, like my little 8-month stint. Like,
shout out to the niggas at Clark.
I couldn't tell who. You know what I mean? You couldn't really tell, like some of the buffer looking ones, and I don't mean that disrespectfully by saying ones, but some of the buffer looking dudes was like in different situations from what I was hearing.
Oh shit.
But like I think it's funny how to us as like straight dudes that shit is gossip, but like to them like that's just like their life. Like and like I don't even like I don't know, it feel weird that I'm even like picking fun at the shit. Like cause you would just hear it like
I don't know. I think
like somebody coming to the dorm like, damn, like that nigga just got fucked from the bottom, like, or like nah, or some shit like that. Nobody be like that, but it'll be like, It wouldn't even be nobody that I was kicking it with, but you would just be in the
Yeah.
dorm rooms and like
You would just find
hear a rumor about somebody.
So back in college, was it like normal?
To be gay?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Well, I think it's
Because I
don't
know
know. I think I'm definitely changing in my thought. Like, I don't think. I think. I don't know. My thoughts on like. I think I'm more tolerant to everybody on Earth now more than ever because just because I'll be reading. I haven't finished it, but I started like Dalai Lama's book. They interviewed some white lady interviewed Dalai Lama in like 20 whatever. He's the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism.
I know who he is.
I could recommend the book to you, but basically he just talk about the way he live his life, and the way he live his life is basically just like a compassionate way of living, and also behind that is the science of like kind of like intersectionality, based in basically like everything's connected. Yeah. So like I don't look at somebody's life and like check out the circumstances, because even if somebody tell you their autobiography is some repressed details that's missing. But I think on the college scene,
yeah,
I think if you wasn't already openly gay, there was definitely a lot of hiding going on. Like, and this has always been a rumor at like Clark Atlanta, like AUC from the jump. Yeah. Since my mom been there, she was telling me like, dudes at Clark would sneak across the borders to go to Morehouse. Dudes at Morehouse was presented straight and doing shit, but like it'd be the same thing in somewhere else, but it's just like black. It's just presented black. You know what I mean? Martin Luther King went to Morehouse. Like
y'all niggas sneaking around here, huh? That's crazy. I'm not saying crazy as in like unacceptable, but I'm saying like that's crazy. Y'all niggas are sneaking around.
Sneaking
around.
Just
accept yourself. I know. Let me stop. Because that's not as hard as me saying that shit. I apologize. But
just because of how society look at you.
Yes, that's sad, man. It's sad. But nah, man.
I don't know. I think it's probably. I don't know. I don't even really think about. I couldn't even put myself in their shoes. Like,
yeah.
What it would be like
having to come out the closet and shit.
Yeah, there was a few such stories too. Your sister is gay?
Yeah, my sister.
How old is your sister?
My sister's 15.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She has a girlfriend? Or it's just like this is who I am. Like, at some point I'm gonna get a girl, but
no, she got a girl.
Oh, okay.
We working on it.
We working
on it. I dropped her off at her date, or I picked her up from her date. I think something like that. Yeah, it was actually a day after I broke up with my girl. We said it's done.
And then you and your sister did what?
I had to take her to a date. My sister, crazy.
It's almost like the world was like giving you that opportunity. Like, I just seen some shit and I could like give my sister some advice on the day then.
Yeah.
I think like shit becomes much easier to process when you realize every day is just a continuation of the next one.
Yeah.
I had a weird.
Whoa.
It's only cause I had a weird mental breakdown. Bro.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to say what I need to know the moral of what you just said, and then the story behind that.
Well, the moral behind it, you want my stitching?
Nah, I'm good.
The moral behind it is basically just like the same thing coming from Dalai Lama. Like he was saying in his book, like what I'm starting to learn is a lot of the things like that's just wisdom. It's just like everyday known fact, just seen through a different lens, and basically like how the present moment is the present moment, and like I think it's retarded that I'm the type that has to see it in writing or I have to experience it myself.
Yeah.
But something you will never get no moment back, and I had a few moments that like affirmed this truth in my brain. One or most of them before I was even reading the literature. me and my girlfriend had the littest day at Monterey Bay Aquarium. Like, we went the day after the aquarium. We went the day after Valentine's Day because she had a test. But we went the day after and we drove down to Monterey. And I ended up paying 3 hours parking or whatever. I come out 3 hours later, maybe like 5-10 minutes over the time. I got a ticket on my shit instantly. And... Or at first I didn't notice it, but then I pulled over, or I didn't even notice it. We literally got like almost like halfway there. We got an hour out, and then I just see, and I pulled over to like take a piss, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that on my windshield? And I read it, and it was only a $30-$40 ticket, but my shit was blown.
Better than mine.
And the whole car ride, I'm like yelling, like fuck, like punching the steering wheel, literally just honking for no reason. Like scaring the fuck up my girlfriend, like causing the scene. Like obviously nobody else on the freeway could see it, but it's just me and her in the car. And I ruined a perfect day. And I kept getting even more mad, spiraling even deeper into this frustration, because it was like, okay, we just had an awesome day. I'll never get this back. And I struggle with that because on an earlier note, because I be thinking about how I work and like. And people, like I think like society or like youth culture will promote that like being out with your friends all the time and like doing shit on and going to and enjoying nightlife on the weekends is the wave. And I do enjoy nightlife, but I just haven't been a part of it that much. Yeah. And when you're not a part of something, you feel like you want to be a part of it, and like that feeling left out syndrome, like kind of making me be like, damn, it's time I can't get back, but. Obviously, I had to come to realize I don't really give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, bro. Where did this even start off? You was like, talking about the present moment. You wanted me to like explore this present moment theory.
Yeah, that was that. Okay, I got a question.
You'll never get that time back.
That's nice. You'll never get the time that you put into something back.
So I find it
unless you invest it.
I don't know where we started. I wish I could rewind and like and listen to what the original question you asked me before I started rambling. I had to get better at that.
But I was gonna ask you, what made you choose your girl?
I didn't choose her.
She chose you?
Nah, I just like, you want to know how we met? Have I ever told you how we met?
Nah, you haven't. You've never told me. But I'm like, what made you choose your girl to be your girlfriend over any other girl?
It was just a warm.
Cause I feel like a lot of people nowadays, it's like they get in relationships and then they feel this need to be loyal to somebody just because that person asked you, not knowing why they wanted you to be loyal to them. The reason why I feel people should be loyal to each other is because they don't need to be getting discount dick and be stressing about who they be fucking and STDs and all that other shit. And miss babies and shit, because male birth control is not out, so niggas, you guys can't use that fucking excuse yet. But nah, I feel like people should be loyal to each other also because the singular bond that you are giving out to a person should be enough. This person is taking care of you either masculinely or femininely. But I digress. What made you? How did you guys end up getting together, and why did you choose her to be your girlfriend?
Well, I ended up first witnessing my girlfriend, like when I was going to pick up Simon from his girl house, and she was going to visit his girlfriend at the time. They used to be close friends, and I just seen her walking in. I was like, damn, that girl's fire. Like, I need her, like, now. And I was waiting there. My car was in drive, and I literally, like, I was in the street, and I had to, like, try to find a spot hella quick to try to put my shit in park, and, like, jump out and get to her in time. Cause I don't know, it literally felt like some pull, like some shit.
That shit's like straight out of a fucking movie, nigga.
It was definitely universal, cause the same like type of pursuit, you know what I mean? Like you obviously like as a dude, like you've had pursuits like that before. Like if you see a girl in public.
Yeah, I tried to get
But,
this
like-
125-year-old in Target one time while I was working. I got her number, never called because I was too scared. If you're out there, Michelle, I just want you to know, you fine as hell. And one day,
Describe her so she knows who she is.
light skin, curly hair. I think she got like hazel eyes. Something beautiful.
Well, she gave you her number because she
Yeah.
was interested in you.
Yeah, she like 25.
Because she was interested in you, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
not just because she was giving it out.
Yeah, that's facts. So, one day, baby girl, if you still live out here, I would be honored. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. With that one, I was proud, dude. I was proud.
You gotta take that number and wear that shit on your chest.
That
But-
thing, bruh. I had 2-5 written on my chest all fucking week.
Tell everybody about that shit. Yeah, I got me a 25-year-old, man. I ain't.
But nah, for real though. She a cool person.
I never got attention to a girl that much older than me. But
And she got my mama name.
that's weird. That's weird.
That shit weird as fuck. But nah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I tried to get out the car and I was trying to put the car in park, and then I didn't end up getting out in time. But he got to the car and I was like, "Yo, do you see that girl going in? You see that girl going in?" I was like, "She's fine as hell." I literally, by the time I got out the car and I was like, "Yo," I literally like got out of yo. I was like, "Yo." And then damn near like echoed. The door literally shut by the time I was like, "Yo," like it was almost like a movie scene. So there was like this pull,
Some Peter
like
Parker
on my,
shit.
like you asked if it was different. Like it definitely was. Like it felt like a universal pull, like at my body, in a way that like I had never been pulled. Cause sometimes I really do get puppeteered and like led towards things. Like you seen that?
Really?
You watched the new season of Atlanta, bro?
Nigga.
You remember the episode where Darius was like, just follow the coat?
Follow the coat. Nigga, what
Remember
episode
when?
are you on?
And it was like literally the first.
There's like
episode.
2 episodes.
There's 3 episodes. The second
There is?
episode, remember when him and Vanessa went to Tupac's funeral?
Nigga, that shit
You know,
right there. Oh my god, bro. Hold on a second. We gotta wait. Pause. I'm gonna bring it back to you and your girl. But we gotta talk about this shit. I haven't had a chance to talk about this new Atlanta shit, bro. How do you feel? Man, people been telling me this shit is ass. This shit is great. Am I lying?
I think it's good. I think it's different. Like I like the episodes where it's the actual characters, but I like the episodes without them too. I think they're hella interesting. But
Because
I
that
think it's
episode,
different.
the first one was real. That actually happened.
Yeah, I heard about that, and that was cool. Like that was a fun story.
Nah, that was fucked.
It just don't. I don't know. Like
the kid died.
it don't feel like Atlanta. It just feel like Donald Glover. Me and my girlfriend was talking about it. She was saying like it feel like Donald Glover just got this opportunity, this platform to tell stories.
Yeah.
So now he just gonna start telling stories basically.
Yeah.
And the last one, the horror movie one, was hella good with the reparations shit or whatever.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, that shit was mad good.
I have to watch it.
That shit was mad good. But like, it was another one of those like you don't see none of the main characters, you know. Like I think he's gonna be doing like every other episode shit. So like,
Oh damn.
it feels to me like he had a 6-episode season or like a 5-episode season or like a 7-episode season, and he was like, I need more episodes. I want to make it a full season.
So he
just started making some ideas.
Because I remember
And they're good ideas, but it feel like they Jordan Peele movies, and he just trying to make it happen, like on his 30 minutes of time.
Though.
I
did fuck with those. I did fuck with the episode.
But this not Atlanta though. You know what I mean? It's not. I came to see Paperboy, motherfucker. What the fuck is Paper, bro?
Paperboy. You know Paperboy's gay in real life.
For real?
Yeah.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah, it did. It caught me off guard as well. Because I didn't expect that.
I don't know, bro. It's kind of hard. That's the thing with burly looking dudes. Like, you can't never tell when he a gay dude. Like, unless they like fucking Santana, you know, Santana.
Santana.
Material Girl. You never heard that song? Anyway, it's a
That's by a guy.
Yes, bro. That's a dude. That's a dude, bro.
I've never seen the
video.
video.
He a burly dude with a beard, but he be wearing mad makeup and shit. So unless it's like that, I can't even really tell, like, if you gay for real. Like, if you a burly type dude, it's hard. There's no real gaydar for that, unless you like Cam from Modern Family. Like, unless you that exposed with it, like I can't really tell. Like, if that's the swag you want as a gay person.
Can't tell.
But like,
that is true. I really can't tell.
That shit I felt was the same thing, like in that episode of Atlanta where him and Vanessa was at the vintage store, and she found that jacket and they had the address, and they found the address from Pac funeral. It was like, I seen this girl, I had to have her. I wanted to know her. First of all, I wanted to know her. That was the first thing, like. But I think that's just how it is with beautiful women at first sight. I need to. No, that's not true. Because I definitely, like, it's definitely different. Because there's definitely some girls you see them and it's, like, strictly lust. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have her. You know what I mean? But I want to get to know her. Because, like, I seen the way she was walking in. Like, I liked her posture. I liked her style. She wasn't wearing much, but just, like, some fucking, like, Adidas and, like, some sweats or nothing. But I could tell. Like, I liked the pep in her step. And,
to the ladies out there who, you know, your everyday fits just go crazy, you got a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel that shit because the vibe, cause I'm a firm believer in vibes attract people. So do you think it was her vibe, or do you think it was just like her spirit? And it was just calling out to you type shit.
Well, I think that's the same thing. I think that's the same thing, vibe and spirit, because like you know, you probably didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. The more spirit ball! The more ki you get, the more spirit you get, the more Goku power up, the bigger that fire or whatever gets around his body. So like
I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck that shit was. Is that steam?
Nah, that's real. That's just visualizing like what's actually going on. In reality, it's nothing. So think about it like in our life, Michael Jackson, like for example, had mad ki when he was alive. He was damn near as strong as Goku, because people all over the world could feel him and think about him and give him power. Because the more you think about something, thought gives shit power. Thought brings shit to life. So you think about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is alive in 4 billion people's heads. Facts. He has infinite ki, infinite power. He can go on TV, say, "I'm not black." Everyone's not gonna believe he black. So like, it's shit like that. So I think, like, yeah, I definitely felt her spirit, energy, waves. Yeah. All the same thing.
All the shit. It was so attractive that it just literally pulled you to her.
Buddha tells you it's all the same thing. You know what I mean? Believe it or not. Law of attraction, praying to God, sitting on your mat, turning to Mecca, praying to Islam, meditating, looking for Buddha. Like, it's all the same energy. You know what I mean? It all comes from within you. It's just an eternal. In this book I'm reading, it just basically describes it. It's a different book. It's called like A Key to Health. I can recommend to you too. It's a good one. It's a 3-part book. Key to Success, Health, whatever. But the health one is like describes as like it's a formless, infinite mass power substance within you, and the more you tap into it by like tuning into other people in the world more so than yourself, because every religion will tell you to tune to the world more than you tune to yourself. Christianity will tell you pray to God and turn to your work, turn to your purpose, whatever. Every religion will tell you turn to that, and that substance creates your energy. So I think like I definitely felt her energy that day, and he came to the car. That homie Simon came to the car. I was like, "Yo, who was that?" He was like, "That's Grace homie or whatever." So he just set the link up, and we ended up going on a date in SF, and it was a live date at the pier. And like you asked me like what made me think that like I could see a long-term relationship with her. I honestly could see it at the first date.
Really? I was saying, what made you choose her? So,
cause I'm a weird dude, or not a weird dude, but just a real like open person. I wouldn't say weird. Like my 7th grade art teacher, Miss Miller, told me weird is good. You know what I mean? Because she could probably tell like I was ashamed or felt weird about the fact that kids was calling me weird, and they always would point out the fact about how I was outside the box. But in reality, they was giving me a compliment, like you're different, like you the one that is gonna say something and make us laugh or make us think that everybody else not gonna say.
And I was a nigga who was eating ice cubes off the fucking concrete back in 2nd grade. Shout out to my nigga Joey.
Y'all was the ones doing the shit that was making people think you was some weird motherfucker, some disgusting motherfucker. So it was some thought provoking shit. And I just like was being real open with Kaya and just talking to her like and having a conversation, like trying to figure out who she was, what she into, who I am, what I'm into. And like she's real intelligent, so like she's holding a conversation and like being in tune and being funny, and like what I really took away from it was the intelligence. Like it's definitely
different.
Yeah, I'm not obviously different, but just like.
But I mean, like,
I think she has a more personal wisdom more than like just a knowledge of shit. Like she good at relating. Like I feel like a lot of girls just wait to talk. Like she was she came on the offensive a little bit, and we definitely connected on some things. Like I remember I mentioned that I'm into jazz music a little bit, and she was like I'm into jazz music a lot, and then we was talking about shit like that, or I mentioned, are you into reading? Because I asked that question because I wanted to make sure, like, 'cause I wanted to start getting into reading. And if I want to hang around you, like, because I felt like there was this energy from her, and if I won't feel like I want to be around you like that, the energy is telling me I got to know if you on the same things that I aspire to be on. So, like, when she was, like, into us talking about books or whatever, or just being so open to expounding to me like what she was reading and what she was interested in reading and how she was a bookworm and shit, I could tell that the girls I was messing with at the time or before weren't so necessarily interested in like presenting that type information forward to me. Yeah. It was more so like
what can I
they
do?
felt like it was they had almost had to prove themselves to me. She felt like she had to prove shit. Probably because she just fine as fuck. So like you a fine girl, everybody already trying to prove themselves to you. Yeah. So it's like you got one attractive motherfucker me, you got one fine motherfucker her, 2 motherfuckers that don't gotta prove themselves. Now at that point you just having a human conversation. So that's where I felt like shit was really like vibe. You gonna hit your water, bro? I'm about to crack that bitch open and start going crazy on it.
But I was thinking about that, bro. That's some real shit because I was thinking about like where I was earlier thinking about where we were gonna be. Hold on a second, bro. Let me try to figure out the setting situation. We're gonna snip that part.
You don't got a trip, really. I think it was still recording even when the
it does.
Presentation was off.
Yeah, but I just want to see. What is this called?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go to sleep and do it all over again. Yo, I've been yelling at people. I've been psychologically manipulating people for tips. Let me get you in on this, Mike. If you ever get into something like a job where you work a register where there's a tip jar at the front,
okay,
and it's a line of people coming in. I just started doing this, and I wasn't even in tune about what I was doing. But I kind of was. I just kind of wanted to make people feel more comfortable tipping or feel more acknowledged. But my manager put me onto this basically, so every time somebody would come in and tip, like, I'm gonna make a show of it. So every time somebody would tip $1, $2, whatever, if it was on electronic or if it was in the jar, I'm like, yo, thank you for the tip. Yo, big tipper, big tipper. I mean, if somebody threw a 5 in there, I'm damn near doing a flip. A big tipper, big tipper. They hit the moonwalk, whatever, and people were smiling, laughing, or whatever. My manager was like, she thought she was seeing like when you do that to one person, you make one person feel good, it almost puts pressure on the next person to tip. Cause I just made a big show about him tipping. Yeah. So if I don't tip, what is he gonna do? But in reality, I'm a nice person. I'm practicing compassion. You don't tip, I'ma just And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't got over not getting tipped yet. I haven't got over that. Like working in Lafayette, the type of people that come into your job, like the type of cars people drive, the type of money people thumb through while looking to pay me, like y'all motherfuckers can tip, bro. So like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't got all the way over that. But I'll just stare at you and then say, have a day. I won't even say have a good day. I'll say have a day. You know what I mean? I hope something happens. I hope it's not boring. The fuck, just have a day. Get the fuck out of my face.
Fuck out my store.
But she was saying, like, you want some genius shit. That's the first time I felt like a genius in a while. And we made good money today. I had like 14 in tips.
That's great money.
14 in tips. And I'm on some new shit. I was telling you in the car, or maybe I was telling somebody else. Some lady comes into my job one day and verbally assaults me at the register. She just goes instantly like,
Karen?
Kinda, not really a Karen, but just a white lady. Everyone in Lafayette is 80% white, so you can tell who's who. you can tell who's who. But this lady was like, you need to start saving your money. You need to start putting away 10% of your money. You need to put away 10% of your money. So my funny ass, I put away $5 of that $10, $15, $20 I can bring home every single day. And just let that motherfucker, let it do what it do. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of taking shit the slow route, bro. I think people promote themselves as gurus, but also promote their wisdom and gurudom in such a way to where it's completely unattainable. You know, like how on YouTube people always watching videos from self-help guys to teach them about. All right, so let's talk about Steph Cole. Steph Cole says that he be banging 10s. He only smashes the finest girls.
I don't believe not a goddamn word of that.
Obviously, nobody believes that he's lying. But if it was true, even if it was hypothetically true, I can go in on Steph, I can go on a financial YouTuber, I can go in on anything. But let's say Steph Cole, say it is true. The only reason why he has the elevated success, one is because he's older than us. He's had more time to accumulate the wealth and the YouTube channel necessary to attract those women.
He's like 25.
He's like 25, 26 years old.
That's true.
So he's had that's 3 more years in the gym than you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 3 more years on YouTube than you.
Yeah.
So then you he's giving you this advice, but then you trying to take his advice and fix it to your life. And some of it might be applicable, but I don't think it really is gonna work. So, but I don't think that's the best example. Let's say somebody like an investment YouTuber, bro.
Okay.
They gonna tell you take risks and play with your money or whatever. That's because they're established. Yeah. Or they're older than you and have more of an income. Like say even like we can't live off our minimum wage. We can't buy an apartment off our minimum wage. But say an apartment owning person, or not an owner, but somebody that rents an apartment. Someone that can afford $2,000 in rent. You know what I mean? Even somebody with that type of money can do more in the investing than he's telling us. So they build themselves up like with younger audiences. Is this your ear ring? No, or it's a team, or it's an R ball, Team Rocket. I don't even know. It should come on. But
Team Rocket.
They built themselves up with shit that unattainable, and you just see the success, and you like, okay, they got some knowledge for me. Yeah. And it do not work.
All knowledge cannot be used by all people.
That's why I try to take shit the simple route. I'd rather put $5 away, and then like the more and more I learn myself, the easier it is. You know what I mean? I think
that's facts.
I don't want to sound like the old head, but I think listening to something in a video is not as helpful as reading something in a book, because every time you read a book, after not reading a book for a long time, you stutter over the words. You can't even get through 3 sentences without having to start over. Yeah. So every time you start over, you have to start the whole paragraph all over, because you read one sentence, okay, you corrected yourself in the sentence, but you forgot what happened 2 sentences ago. Yeah. But because you forgot what happened 2 sentences ago, it happened 1 page ago. So then you go back and you look at it even more. And then you start to analyze what's on them pages because now you're progressing through them pages one page at a time. The same way we walk through every day, one day at a time. And I don't mean to be preachy. I just feel like
you're good.
It almost feels like a scam to me.
Yeah.
That type of environment. Like,
you heard of the simulation theory?
I could see us living in the simulation, but I think I'm more on the spiritual thing.
The Kanye one.
What's Kanye's simulation theory?
So, fuck, I forgot how that shit went down. Basically, if we were to break the simulation, we wouldn't only just live like Neo. We would live.
What's Neo's powers? Like the powers to do anything, basically?
The power of knowing. The power that you know that you can do anything.
We all have that power, though. I think we all hear it.
But we all, over time, we start accepting certain shit. Like, why the fuck do I have a job? To pay bills? Why do I have to pay bills?
Because that's just the way it is, like.
But is it?
Yeah. I mean,
is it
here? Maybe not somewhere else. Like, that's what I'm learning. Like, it's a whole lot of hidden information on different countries, different places that you wouldn't know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything, man. You can find out a way to get out of anything.
Well, that's what I kind of don't like about Western modern society, because I think reading this book called Siddhartha is like an alternative tale of like the coming of Buddha, and he's basically just a monk. But like, you couldn't be a monk in America. Because you couldn't go place to place. One, you couldn't backpack place to place because there's not enough wilderness to do that. Yeah. And two, hello, you knock door to door. Nobody's giving you any scraps.
That's true.
Nobody's giving you any scraps. A monk in the U.S. is a homeless person who just wants to work his regular hours, and you know what I mean. Maybe doesn't have the skills, or maybe what they find to be their dream doesn't pay high within American society. You know what I mean? Like them people who like do van travel or whatever is the closest thing we have to a monk in the United States.
Did y'all hear what he just said, bro?
So like, I see what you're saying, but like again, like it really is like kind of like perspective about it. Like it's not really simulation. It's more like It's almost like, cause you say that like, if you learn the power of gods, like, you would surpass it, right? But acknowledging there's a simulation acknowledges that you're not God, because you can't rise above the simulation. You don't have any type of godly powers. That's basically what that's saying. If you're God, you have the ability to break the simulation because you created it.
Who made that? Who made God? I mean, who
we'd never know.
Who made the people who made the simulation?
We'd never know. There's no history that we can be certain. There's no history that we can be certain of other than the time period in which we've been alive. So from 2001 to 2022, as much as I've seen, is the only thing I can be certain of, and I can't even be certain of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because the winner of the war writes history.
You can only be certain of the things that you have sense of.
The winner of the war knows history. You know what I mean? The winner of the war writes history. So like,
wait.
You know what I mean? If it was the creator, we might not even know if that's the correct identity, because somebody could have surmounted him and then claimed it was somebody else.
Yeah. I want to take a break. I think it's a good place to stop and then start the second one.
I was about to say, because it's damn near 9 o'clock. I was going to say we could just link up later this week and then just bang out another one.
That works for me.
Yeah, let's do that, bro.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a move, man.
All right, bet.
It was good talking to my boy Mike today, man.
Of course, brother.
You want to rock, paper, scissors, see whose channel this go on? I damn near should put this on mine, because the way we started off.
Yeah.
Let's play for the fuck of it. On 3, on shoot. One, best of one. Rock, paper, scissors, boom. Rock, paper, scissors. Got you, bitch. I got it anyways. It was good to see you, man.
Of course, brother.
Working with your blood.
We out. We out this one.